Hi, I'm Nealey, and I will be delivering my narrative speech. Is there ever a point in your life where you went to someone's house and you really didn't like what they were eating or feeding you, and you just wanted to be polite? And that is what I will be talking about today. So, that being said, today I will explain how I encountered that situation and how it made me learn a lesson. So, as a kid, I was always been passionate about um, traveling and seeing the world and different cultures, and that has a lot to do with the situation I will be talking about. So, in 2017, I had the opportunity to go on a mission trip to Hungary and share the gospel. And in doing that, we went across the country to a place called Hungary. And they have different cultures and different things that they like to eat and what they like to drink. And so the culture shock was a large part of the situation. So when we were there, we expected to do a lot of Christian traditions like taking communion, baptism, and sharing the gospel. And in the situation I'll be telling you about today is where the difference in culture in Hungary and the difference in culture in America taught me a lesson. So, in Hungary, the legal age of legally drinking alcohol is 16 years old. And so, that being said, it's a large difference from America because you have to be 21 to drink legally. And so, in Hungary, it's tradition to have a glass of wine for lunch and have a glass of wine for dinner and different things. It's just a part of their culture. So, that is another thing that I witnessed in Hungary is how accepted and casual drinking alcohol is. And during the end of our trip, we had a situation where we were taking communion. So, same as in Southern America, where I live, you take the piece of bread, which resembles the body of Christ, and then you have what we use is grape juice that reflects the blood of Christ and his blood shed on the cross. But in Hungary, it's a little bit different. In Hungary, they have a drink called palinka, which is, to relate, it's sort of like moonshine, basically. So, different places would ferment fruit and just make into different alcohols, basically. And for communion, instead of grape juice, we drank palinka. And that was a large culture shock for me because, first of all, it's illegal to drink in America. Have never drank alcohol. And in Hungary, really don't need to discard or dishonor their culture. So, as we're taking communion and we pass around the glasses of palinka in these beautiful, beautiful glasses, I turned to my aunt and uncle who I came to the mission trip with, and me being a southern, polite, culturous person just cannot downturn anything. I couldn't accept what they had offered me, and I felt terrible. And so I turned to them and I said, I cannot drink this. I can't do it. And so I didn't. I gave it to my aunt, and she said, that's okay. You don't really have to. And so she discreetly poured it into a plant. And so that being said, the lesson that I learned was that the difference in cultures make a large impact in the different places that we live, basically, and how we have a certain way of treating people here in America and in the South. Hungary is not so uptight about their cultures. So that is a lesson I learned in my experience you very much.